I'm here at the Prince Edward Skatepark in Vancouver, BC, or I could say the remains of the Prince Edward Skatepark. This location dates back to the late 70s. It's a snake run or ditch style skate park. It's completely made of asphalt. There's no concrete, there's no rebar. Got hips leading down to a little plate section or semi-bowl section, which leads further down into a buried bowl section that has sand or gravel in it. And this part was apparently buried sometime in the 80s. Not exactly sure how deep the bowl is because I've never seen it exposed. The park's not exactly skatable right now. It's a lot of debris. So I did bring my board, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to skate this today. So yeah, let's look into the history of this location a little bit more. So the bowl itself is actually been turned into a kid's playground. So you can't really see that much of it, but it's pretty large. Let's take a look at the lips here. Like I said, I'd be really curious to know how deep this actually goes. Like this exposed section is probably about almost 4 feet. And it's almost like a little bit of a taco shape. It's pretty cool. We've got this bump here into another crescent type shape, which leads into the bowl. Come back up this way. You can see that hip again. Let's do a little overhead. Okay, so as for the history of the skate park itself, like I said, it's an asphalt skate park. So it's not the first concrete skate park in Vancouver. The first concrete skate park in Vancouver is China Creek, which was built in 1979. From what I can tell, this one was built in 1978. I do have some contact with a few people that have looked into it. So Michael Gordon, who's the former city planner and a local historian, he says he's seen documentation from the city from the late 70s. I believe he said 1977 or 1978 that the city actually did put together some money to build the skate park. So that's in an archive somewhere if someone wants to look that up as well. I haven't seen the document, but I believe Michael for sure. It's a couple documents I have seen. So we've got a newspaper article, which looks like it's from around 1979. It mentions China Creek, and it mentions this location as well. And then also we've got a book that, from what we know, came from the 80s. It also mentions this location. As far as personal sources, like people who have skated here, I know one person who was on a skate tour with a skate team who skated here, and they said they skated here, again, it was sometime around 1978 or so. And they were here for another competition, and they ended up coming here and skating here. There's mystery though, because a lot of locals aren't familiar with this location, locals and skate park builders from back in the day. So not everyone knows about this place, and it's kind of hard to find information. All right, so I'm gonna be brave and try to skate through this. I might have to put my foot down a couple times because there's a lot of pebbles, a lot of debris. Got those 88 Alva wheels here, up to the hip, through some sand, through this corner, down into the sandy ending of the bowl. Actually, let's take a look up this side. So presumably the bowl would have extended somewhere over here. I do remember when I first saw this location, like 2007 or so, this playground addition over here wasn't here. So I don't know what's under the sand, but let's see someday. Let's take a look and see what's under the asphalt. As you can see, no rebar, no concrete, just the earth and then the asphalt layer. I looked at this part last year. It was about the same in terms of condition, but it seems like it's holding up pretty well, all things considered. All right, it's super busy here right now. Cleared out a little bit of a line in the snake run, so let's go for another roll. Let's hope I don't get stuck on anything. Ton of sand right here. And then over to this section. Let's do a little overhead of the bowl itself. Summer just started, so there's lots of people here. All right, so that is the Prince Edward Skate Park. That's just a brief look at it. It's really busy here right now. It's also extremely dirty. There's lots of sand, there's lots of debris. Can't really skate it right now, but I will come back. That's the Prince Edward Skate Park in Vancouver, BC.